right. What's up, guys? This is the matchup of the week for week 9. We have Romel and Plunk going against each other. It's a kind of a playoff matchup. It's a do or die for maybe Romel, but I don't know. He's still going to be fighting with his squad. It's not over yet. So I guess we'll dive right in. We'll start with Plunk. What do you think about your chances here this week? Going
Well, I think I made some pretty good, filling in some spots where I'm missing. Like Galladay just went down. I'm feeling pretty good, I guess, about everything. I'm not thrilled about DJ Chark with his new quarterback, but and also I guess Josh Kelly. The starting running back I'm not thrilled about, but I think I have trying to figure out if I'm going to play. It's funny. This one I'm looking at is an old lineup from an old site. So it doesn't even give me. But I've got here I have DJ Dallas, I believe. So hopefully through again. Now I was going on. It's just threw it to the wind last week. I was like, I'll pick up DJ Dallas, see what he does, and it ended up coming out in my favor. I think I got a good shot. I haven't really, like I said, been able to divulge or dive into a lot of this yet. I mean, because we're still on like Thursday night, but I feel good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we were. I know we touched on it last night. You'll see in the newsletter, but we were talking about that DJ Dallas Le'Veon Bell matchup there in the flex you guys got going. We noticed, both of you got like good players going, and then you get to the flex. You got this tight end matchup, you got the QB matchup, looks good. Number 1 running back looks good, and then you see the flex, and you're like, oh, what's going to happen there? So we were kind of like seeing who's going to come out on top. What do you think, Romel?
Well, you clearly see with some of the transactions that I made today, I'm still scrambling to find another running back. I was going to Green Bay's running back. I thought he was going to play tonight. He didn't, so I wound up dropping him, and I wound up getting Plunk's backup for Gurley. And I noticed that he ran a little bit last week, and I've been paying attention a little bit, and he's been running, pretty much spelling him. So I figured, hey, let me give him a shot. He might play, he may not play, because they really got Gurley on a pitch count. So, and I don't know what I'm doing with Buffalo running back situation. His Singletary was doing pretty good, but now Moss, he's over the injury. He's getting to the game a little bit. He's scoring touchdowns. And I'm like, okay. And I'm always hunting for somebody that gets touchdowns. So if he can get some touchdowns, then I'm going to go with that matchup. Hey, just to give you a heads up, this whole lineup is subject to change. I might change it at 1 o'clock on Sunday.
Yeah. Yeah, it's one of those. I've been there where you're going, who am I playing? I might mix it up. I didn't notice that belt. That was interesting, the Brian Hill pickup. I like it. He got some burn last week, like you said. So now he's got your backup. You gotta hope Gurley stays healthy. And
I gotta say, I'll come out and admit it right now. Is I had it already worked up to start to consider offering Mel a trade for Gurley at the end of near the end of last week, and I pulled it. It's actually still sitting in my notes on my phone to be able to copy in, but I couldn't do it.
Yeah, that's interesting. I was wondering whether we'd see any more trades, especially with like you guys. You two and even Gene, although Gene's got players coming back for injuries, but with you two, see if one of you would make a move here. I know Mel and I made that trade today, but that wasn't like, I figured he's starting Waller all the rest of the season anyway. So
I got something to say. That trade between me and Jeremy, that was not a joke trade. That was an actual real trade, okay?
It was, yeah.
Nothing's joking this league.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I clearly see that now. I wanted to have a little bit of fun, but oh man, they came for my head last week. So
yeah. It wasn't a joke trade. It was real. I reached out. He didn't throw it out to me. I proposed it. Let's clear the air. There was no. I lost Kittle, so it was honest. I hit him up. I saw he had 2, maybe top 5 tight ends the rest of the way. So I was like, or at least I like Waller, but I wasn't trying to get a Waller from Raiders fan, so I was like, I'll go with Gronk and see what we could work out.
He still had the paper extension on him, so I gotta let him go for a little bit. I don't mind it,
Yeah.
But, Plunk, you're not on the chat like that, so you can go ahead and air your grievances out to me too with the joke trade that I made to you. You can go right on the air.
Nah, I know. I noticed that you noticed I sat quiet the other day when you were talking about when Ricky and all them were talking about your trades offers for Le'Veon Bell.
Yeah.
I didn't mind, so I just sat back. I was like, to each his own, man. It was an offer. You wanted to see what would come back.
Yeah, I had to give it a try. I figured, hey, let me try this out. I'm gonna go ahead. If I make the 3-pointer, I'll make it. If I don't, then gotta go back and scramble and fight another day.
Yeah, I don't see anything wrong with that. If somebody comes to me and says they want a wide receiver, and I give them a wide receiver, then I'm gonna ask for what I would like back. It doesn't have to be equal. I'm just gonna see, But everybody else seems to think that's like a slap in the face. I'm like, I just asked.
Yeah. It doesn't hurt to ask. That's what I say.
I say that. I say it too. I'm gonna give it a try, but if it doesn't work, I'm gonna move on. I'm not gonna do. I'd rather not get into it because we could be here all night.
Yeah. I get what you're saying. Yeah. So it's a pretty good breakdown. I don't know. Julio's been running as of late. He's starting to look like the number one bat again. All of a sudden over there.
Yeah.
Being out.
Yeah, I think he sprained his foot or something like that.
Yeah.
He's going to be out, so I've got a pretty good feeling about that one. We're playing against Denver. Denver got a decent defense, but their offense is sputtering, and this may have the looks of it. Could be a blowout. I don't know which side, but I do know Julio's going to get the ball, barring injury.
Yeah.
I think one of your best plays this week is the Pats defense. You got the Pats against the Jets.
Worst team in the league. Yeah, why not? But the Patriots, I think they have a quarterback problem, and that could lead to the Jets getting some points. So and the Jets are going to play up for the Patriots because this is pretty much their season's over. So they're pretty much playing spoiler. They're going to try to get a win before they get the number one overall pick. So that's how I look at it.
Mm-hmm.
So, how are you all feeling about the rest of the season? You think you guys you got a good shot at the playoffs? What do you say?
I think I might have some trouble if these guys, I just think Dallas isn't going to keep the job for too many more weeks unless something crazy happens. So then I'm looking at, I think I'm gonna have a hole there. I've already got, with Galladay out, I got a hole there, and that's going to last probably for a week or two. I don't have a whole lot of depth at running back. So that's what held me back from throwing Gurley to Mel. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. I was gung-ho about it. I was trying to get, Tyler Irvin and all those guys for tonight, and then Jones played. And I'm like, well, that kind of didn't work.
Yeah.
I didn't get the anyway. But, it was I just think, I guess, I'm trying to think what I have for bye weeks left, but yeah.
You think you're settled for the most part, maybe.
Yeah, I think
Mahomes is coming up next week. I think week 10. So
I might have some problems week 10 when I do have Breeze and my tight end. I have Tunyon, which I like him. I don't know what he's doing tonight. I know he had a catch for 5 yards or something like that, but early.
Yeah, week 10. Yeah. Yeah, we'll see. I think it's similar. We were looking at it last night, and I think we were saying the same thing with the depth, especially with Galladay going down. Like that's a tough break, and then Shark losing his quarterback. Like you were stacked at wide receiver, and now it's like maybe not. What about you?
So
yeah, exactly. What about you, Mel? What are you thinking about your prospects?
I'm always going to compete, and I'm going to do the best I can to put the team I put together in the best position to win. I'm always going to try to make a move no matter what. I'm always on a hunt. But if things don't work out, they don't work out. But I'm going to be optimistic and give it a shot. I probably got to worry about maybe one thing, probably trying to find a kicker in a couple of weeks. Tampa was going to buy. I got to find a tight end now since I traded Gronk. I'll try to find one of them. And you pretty much said it that, I'm pretty much going to start Waller for the rest of the year. I mean, who wouldn't? Yeah. And plus, I remember watching one of the previous videos that you did in the past, and you all discussed my team. You pretty much said that, hey, if I didn't have all these issues going on with the roster and the injuries and players wanting to play and not wanting to play, I could beat anybody. So I could be a sleeper team. So you just
I agree. I mean, I know last night they dove in your team and there was some things that I think they were like starting to count you out, but I mean, I kind of thought you couldn't be counted out yet. Like I thought you had enough talent that and the record's right there with the 3-5, 4-4, nothing can be said. Like
yeah,
right in it.
I've only been blown out with one time. Most of my losses have been by like no more than 20 points, I believe. So it's like, hey, I'm right there and I'm fighting to the end, and it is not getting across to the finish line. So I mean, anything can happen. I could be 6-2 or 7-1. You know, or I could be 2-6 or 1-7. Anything can happen.
Well, I look forward to hearing what you think about the newsletter. We had Marv and Ricky on there, so they had some thoughts.
They probably gave me a roast session after last week.
So I guess to wrap it up, I'll let you two say whatever you want to each other for this week's matchup. I'm not gonna push trash talking because I'm not really a big trash talker, but I know Mel usually has a few words to say, so go for it.
I really don't have too much to say this week because the team pretty much is in limbo. And at the beginning of the season, I was feeling kind of hot, and then how Raph kind of pushed my buttons a little bit with that stupid belt. So I think I gotta go ahead and counter that. But Punk's pretty good, and hopefully that my team prevails. We're pretty much in limbo, and if they don't show up this week, then I might start looking into attacking the season, but I won't do that, I don't think. But I'm going to give it my best, and hopefully we get out of this losing streak.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if this week doesn't work out, I might have to come with the girly for Crowder and Le'Veon Bell trade that I was going to offer.
I like it.
No,
I like it.
Yeah, I enjoy playing, each and every one of you guys. I'm not a trash talker either. So
yeah.
I just try to set the best lineup I can and screw up here and there. And I don't know. I think I've done a pretty decent job, at least setting up for next year if things don't pan out for this.
Yeah, I paid attention to that a little bit too. I'm like, he got a nice team coming up next year. He keeps my homes and everything. So that was a good key that you did. So, yeah. I mean, I got like the trash talk thing and everything you were talking about. I pretty much kind of gauge who I'm talking to and everything. So when it's time for me to talk trash, I'll go ahead and talk some trash. But,
I hear you. I hear you.
That's how I am. So. But it's always good to have good football discussions too, because you guys seem to know a pretty good amount, know a lot. So yeah, and it's good to see and learn different things from different people. So
appreciate it. All right. Well, I guess that's it. And good luck, you two. Look forward to following the matchup and see how it goes this week and see who comes out on top. All right.
Good luck, Mel.